Hi everyone, today's lesson is divide whole numbers by fractions, and our objective is to divide whole numbers by fractions.
How can you divide a whole number by a fraction? Think about this question during the lesson. Look at the division and multiplication equations shown here. Find a pattern that can help you divide. Then use the pattern to find the quotient for 4 divided by 2/3.
Look for relationships between the multiplication and division statements.
Compare the fractions in the first column and the second column. The numbers used in the fractions are the same, but the fractions look like they've been flipped upside down. Now compare the equations in each row. The dividend and the first factor of each equation are the same. The quotient and product are the same. The divisor and second factor are different. One set of equations uses multiplication and the other uses division. Two numbers whose product is 1 are called reciprocals of each other. If a non-zero number is named as a fraction a over b, then its reciprocal is b over a. Notice that when you divide by a fraction, you have the same results as when you multiply by its reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of 2/3? The reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. How do you use the reciprocal to write a division expression as a multiplication expression? The dividend is multiplied by the reciprocal of the divisor. So, to find 4 divided by 2/3, rewrite the problem as a multiplication problem. Write the quotient as a whole number or mixed number. So, 4 divided by 2/3 equals 6 is the same as 4 times 3/2 equals 6. Now you know how to divide a whole number by a fraction.
Okay guys, on page 601, the first question here is 4 divided by 3 over 2 the same as 4 divided by 2 over 3? Explain. Of course, no. And let's see why these two are different. We have 4 divided by 3 over 2 is equal to 4 multiplied by 2/3, the reciprocal of 3 over 2. And now we don't have a denominator for this whole number, so I will write the denominator 1. Now multiply. 4 by 2 is 8, and 1 multiplied 3 is 3. Now 8 over 3, or 8 divided 3, is 2, because 2 multiplied 3 is 6. And the remainder from 8 is 2. So 8 divided 3 is 2, whole number. And because 2 multiplied 3 is 6, the remainder from 8 is 2. On the other hand, 4 divided by 2 over 3 is 4 multiplied by 3 over 2, the reciprocal of 2 over 3. And I will put a denominator here 1, so I can multiply. And 4 multiplied 3 is 12, and 1 multiplied 2 is 2, and 12 divided 2 is 6. So the answer is no, because we have two different answers. And the next question: how can you write any non-zero whole number as a fraction? Yes, we can write the whole number as a numerator with a denominator of 1. So we can write the whole number as a numerator with a denominator of 1. As we did here in this question, as we did with 4. In question number 3, how does the quotient compare to the dividend when the divisor is a fraction less than 1? Before answering this question, remember with me that if we have, for example, 6 divided 2, this will be 3. In this case, this is the dividend and this is the quotient. We have here the dividend greater than the quotient. Today, in this case, we are dividing by a fraction. Look at example 1 again. When we divide 4 by a fraction, the quotient is 2 and 2/3 in this case. So this is less than 4. So the dividend is less than the quotient. Also here the dividend is 4 and the quotient is 6. So always the quotient is greater than the dividend. So we have the answer. The quotient is greater than the dividend. Let's move to the next question. In questions 4 to 7, find each reciprocal. In the first one, number 4, 3/5. The reciprocal here is 5/3, 5/3. In the next question, 1/6, the reciprocal is, excellent, 6/1, which is 6. So this is 6/1 or 6. In the next question, 9. Yes, of course, this is 9/1. So the reciprocal is 1/9. And in the last one, 7/4. This is, yes, 4/7 is the reciprocal. In question 8, find the quotient. 6 divided 2/3. Let's start with, write the first number as it is and change, and after that the reciprocal. Change the division to multiplication. And the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. Now I don't have a denominator for 6, so the denominator is 1. And 6 multiplied 3 is 18. Divided 1 multiplied 2 is 2, so 18 divided 2 is 9. So the answer is 9. In number 9, question number 9, Let's do the same. Write the first one, the first number, and change and reciprocal. Change, it will be multiply, and the reciprocal of 3 over 8 is 8 over 3. As you know here, we don't have a denominator. The denominator is 1. So we can multiply 12 by 8 and multiply 1 by 3. And here, for simplicity, I can simplify this. Let's see how. I can divide 12 and 3 by the common factor, which is 3. Divide by 3 is 4, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. So now, 4 multiplied 8 is 32. And 1 multiplied 1 is 1. So this is 32 over 1, which is, yes, this is 32, the final answer. Now try by yourself to solve questions 10 and 11. I'm waiting for you. In question number 10, let's write the first number as it is and change. It will multiply, and the reciprocal of 1 over 2 is 2 over 1. And now I don't have a denominator, it's 1 also. So 2 multiplied 2 is 4, and 1 multiplied 1 is 1. So the answer is 4 over 1, or simply 4. In the last one, write the first number and change, divide to multiply, and get the reciprocal of 1 over 4. It will be 4 over 1. I don't need to write here 1 because 4 multiplied 3 is 12 over 1, which is 12. So the final answer is 12. Thank you guys. That's all for today. Goodbye.